What's up guys, welcome to my first video about how to breed Pokemon, today featuring Sableye. This is actually a general video for all the Pokemon. I will show you how to actually make your Pokemon having a good nature, how to be able to give egg move to your Pokemon, which is really important, and everything that is related to the EVs and IVs will be in the second video. So let's get started. So first of all, as you can imagine, you need to capture your Pokemon. If you got a safari full of it, that's the best way to do it, because you will need the hidden ability, because right now we need the Prankster on the Sableye, which is the hidden ability. The hidden ability can't be breed, so you need to capture it in order to be able to breed it. So there you go, Sableye in the safari. Capture, and we're gonna see what we get from him. So there you go, we got the Prankster. Unfortunately, we don't have the good nature, so that's something we're gonna need to work on. And also the recover is not the well, it's not an attack or move actually that the Sableye can learn. So we're gonna have to move breed it, which I'm gonna show you later on this video. So from here, what we're gonna do is find the attack and move that we want the Sableye to have, and from there we can build a decent strategy on the Sableye. So in my example here, I will use the recover, which is an egg move, as I said. Look further up. I was thinking about using Foul Play because it is using the attack of your enemy, and because Sableye doesn't have a lot of attack, well, it's gonna be a nice move to have. Looking up, I will use the Will-O-Wisp because of the Prankster is gonna go first and burn your enemy, which is really good when you are against physical attacker and for damage over time, as well as the Taunt. So Taunt again with the Prankster will go first, and you won't have some setup from your enemies such as Stealth Rock, Spike, and bad stuff like that. So Sableye, good starter with the Taunt, and we're gonna go with that. For the egg move will go for the recover, and there is not much Pokemon that can breed with the Sableye that have recover. But in the 6th example that we got here, we're gonna use the Alakazam or the Kadabra because I know that I have them, and well, putting recover on them won't be too hard, just need a hurt scale. So that's the Pokemon we're gonna use for breeding. Alright, let's just go and take the Alakazam. And yeah, there it is, Alakazam with the recover. It's a male, really important to notice, because we want the female to be the Sableye, so that the egg and the Pokemon that will hatch will be a Sableye. We don't want any Abra, so we're gonna use this one and make it breed with the Sableye, which is a female. Alright, for the move set, that's actually pretty much accurate on what I want to take, but I will take the Nature Impish instead of Calm, because I want it to be a physical one, although I know that the Burn will actually be really good for him, so he won't be touched by anything that is physical, and that's something we really want. So that's going to be the builds. So Foul Play, Taunt, Recover, and Will-O-Wisp. Alright, here at the daycare, I'm just going to leave both Pokemon. At this point, they doesn't need any items on them. It's really just to transfer the egg move. The egg move doesn't need anything special. You just need to have the female Pokemon to be the one you want to have in your party at the end. So in our case, it is the Sableye. So male Alakazam and female Sableye. The other thing is, when your eggs hatch, make sure that you also have the right ability, because when you got the hidden ability, you won't always have it. So sometimes we will have the normal ability that will hatch from there. So there you go. Another thing that I verified before starting to run, to run and make them breed, if I can say, is to verify if they're compatible. If you want to make sure that your Pokemon will breed, you just need to talk to the little guy. He said he seems to get along. It really won't take long. It's basically that I think it's 2,000. 200 pale. There you go. It's already done. There goes my egg, and I'm just gonna make it hatch for you guys. So we'll take a few moments. Alright, really important here. If you want your egg to hatch really faster, you need a Pokemon with Flame Body. It can be any Pokemon, but the advantage of Talonflame, which is the one I use, I can fly whatever I want, and I also have the Flame Body on it, which is what we are looking for. So Talonflame, real nice Pokemon to breed. And yes, so keep one in your party if you want. So there you go, the eggs hatched. Like I said, just make sure. This one was my second one. The first one has a knee high, so I had to throw it away. But this one is the good one. Got Prankster, and we're gonna take a look for the move. Recover should be there as well. And looking for it. So there you go, Prankster ability, which is perfect in this case. The nature is still not the right one, but if you look, we got the recover here at the bottom. So we got the egg move successfully transferred from Alakazam to the Sableye. Alright, next step. Because I don't have any Pokemon with Impish, I basically have only like Gliscor, which is my main thing. I'm gonna use the Elamize to breed, because, well, the Pokemon is two types, Bug and Human-like. That's the list of Human-like Pokemon, and Human-like Pokemon is the type of Sableye, so it can breed with it. So we're gonna transfer the Impish ability, Impish nature to the Elamize, then make the Elamize, or in our case a Volbeat, because Elamize can only be a female. We're gonna make it transfer to the Sableye. So there you go. This is the Impish Gliscor that we're gonna use, and this is the Elamize, which is for now RD, and that's not the nature we want. So what we need to use to transfer nature, that's a really important thing, is the Everstone. The Everstone, yeah, already have the effect to not make your Pokemon evolve. Sorry for the bad focus here, but it will also transfer the nature of the Pokemon that is holding it to the babies. So for the example here, we're gonna give the Everstone to the Sableye, the Gliscor, and the Gliscor will transfer the nature to the baby Elamize or Volbeat that will hatch. Again, make sure that the Pokemon that can breed with the Sableye is the one female that you put with the ability bearer. So you might need to do some Pokemon breeding. Like, I want a Gliscor that is a male, I only have a female, I'll have to like do a Gligar with a male Gligar. But for now, I had a female Elamize and I got a male Gliscor, which is good. So I leave them both in the daycare. I'm just gonna go for a little run and get the eggs. Alright, so from here, if you need some information about something that I didn't say or you want some question, just leave a comment below. I'm gonna look often, and if you have any question that I'm able to answer, well, I will do it. I don't think I can't answer anything, so let's go ahead. Here we go, my eggs is already there, and I will take it. Alright, again, I'll not make you watch the etching. Will take a few moments. There you go, so it's done. And that was actually the 4th attempt. I had 3 Lemais before, and for the 10th we got the Volbeat, which is the right one we need. Our Sableye is already a female, so we're gonna be able to make it breed. I'll just take the status. Alright. So, there it is. Volbeat with the ability Impish. We can already see by the defensive attack. So there you go. It is Impish. That's perfect. So now we only need to transfer the Everstone from Digliscor to the Volbeat, and then we'll be able to put them together in the daycare and make it breed again. But this time the Pokemon that will hatch will be the Sableye with the good nature. So just gonna take a quick look here. So Gliscor is currently holding. That's really important. Don't forget it. I mean, you can breed a lot of Pokemon and, well, take a lot of time without that's how I messed up here. So yeah, you can breed a lot of Pokemon without thinking about it, and they will hatch and you will be like, why it's not a good nature? It's because you forgot the Everstone. So I left them in the daycare already, and we're just gonna talk and see how they do together. Okay, the two don't like to like each other much. Well, that just means it will take well, I was about to say a little bit, but it's it's a while before they create an eggs. So just for one egg, it's really long. So I'm just gonna cut out here and make them breed so I can have an egg and be right back to you. So there you go. The eggs is ready. I'm just gonna take it again, process, make it hatch. That can take a while too, but with the Talonflame and some old power that they had it in the X and Y version, it's a little bit shorter, so you can do it. But there you go again. Just gonna hatch it. So now we got our Sableye. There you go, first one. At this point, it doesn't really matter the gender. It can be male or female. We doesn't really care. We can make it breed with a Ditto, which is what we want. For the nature, if you don't have any Pokemon with the nature, I really recommend, if you have the chance of having a Safari that is full of Ditto, just to caught a lot of them with different nature and make you a box full of Ditto with different nature. That's a really good way to go. So there you go. Nature is Impish on the Prankster Sableye. Make sure up the ability again, because as I said, it's not always the good one. And yeah, from there we're gonna start. It's gonna be in the second video, and we're gonna be able to make the IVs of the Sableye. I'm gonna explain everything on what is the IVs and EVs on the second one. I know that for people that are starting to breed, it's not maybe something you heard before. And yeah, just to confirm, the recover is still there, so the egg move is still there. So yeah, next video, EVs and IVs. It's not that hard, but it's just a system that you need to understand before starting everything. It will make your Pokemon stats better, and yeah.